first 5 minutes is just a lot of pressure, and then the pressure eases off a little, and you start feeling, your body starts feeling weird.
We should install anti-gravitational fields.
Oh, by the way, weren't we supposed to be wearing spacesuits?
Oh, yes. Good point.
What?
Yes, I've forgotten about that.
What?
One of the preparations for launch is wearing a what's called an emergency rescue suit, I believe, which is a small space suit which helps you should something go wrong.
Oh, that's just a precaution.
That's just a precaution, just to be on the safe side. So you're an accelerator, and you have a spacesuit on, and a slimmed down spacesuit. It only weighs 20 kilos, so that's good.
What do they do with my horns? Do I just have a very big helmet, or do my horns stick out or something?
I tested this out. Every spacesuit is made for a person. It's customized. Right. So yes, you have indeed metal horns, metal cones for your metal horns.
Probably more like bumps, because they're more like ram horns, so they won't exactly fit in there. So
no,
Princess Leia helmet.
Bumps
yes,
you have helmet. Yes.
Yes, you have a really big round head now.
I look silly, smiley face.
But safe, says one of the engineers.
And then, yes, thank you ever so much for that. You people are so kind and hardworking.
Oh, it's all a great pleasure too. And suddenly there's and that's the end of the message. And then
Hello, question mark?
No response is forthcoming. Because now we go to the engine room where Skanor goes, Superintendent, the central readings are all wrong. Something we have no idea. We're getting some interference from somewhere, and he just pressed the button. My console is frozen.
Windows error. Blue screen.
Something like that. Something like that. There and of course red alert, and then I'm doing it. Let's see if this works. Ctrl S. Poke it. Come on. I had it prepared. Won't work. Okay. Stop it. Go with.
Try being nice to the program.
Oh, what can I say? It is the first time, so yeah. It's a prototype, and go. Yes. And suddenly, in all the business areas, or everywhere around the ship, this one happens. And that didn't work.
What was supposed to
Nothing happens. Everything's going fine.
Boom! Red alert goes off. The lights go red. There's a siren that goes up for half a minute, and a computer voice goes, "Please remain seated. All crew to stations. All guests remain seated. Do not move. All crew to stations. All crew to stations."
I quickly point out in a loud yet calming voice that this is probably just a minor error. Everything, the very capable crew is going to take care of everything. There's nothing to worry about.
And you may roll.
You're gonna die.
Yes, indeed. There's a huge panic in the engineering room as engineers are going, "What is going on? What's the data?" And in the meanwhile, in the mess room, you try to keep things calm, but people are getting nervous.
Remember, I have a stunt called Calming Presence.
Yes, indeed. So what shall we do first? Engineering room?
I roll notice.
Yes, go for it.
Or science, I don't know.
Depends on what you want. First say what you want to do.
-2, that sucks.
What did you want to do?
Notice, looking at the data, so yeah.
Okay, it takes you a moment to realize that this data is no longer streamed in real time.
Lagging?
Yeah, lag much. And knowing that, and you know the ship's computer, it should not lag.
That's probably Skinner's fault.
Yes, blame Skinner. Go on. Yes, engineers are, starting to and getting in a panic because nobody can access their computers. So they only have the last data just before, and they're frantically trying to figure out all manner of ways to try to reboot their one of them even goes so far as to reboot his computer. Another one is pressing the refresh button time and time again. Another one is just basically sitting there and biting his nails, just waiting it out.
Grease, manual override.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that is actually what I was going to do. Zark just looks at these crew members.
You incompetent low life forms.
Yes.
And then he turns to his... he gets up from his chair, goes to the consoles, and goes to manual override.
But can he go to anywhere?
Well, currently you are in engineering. And there's a lot of things there. You use the quick release button to get out of the chair because it has that. You go to manual override, and manual override, and you get a quick message on your personal communication device that says, "Don't do that. Working hard." And it's signed by AI.
Isn't he smacked against a wall or something if he gets out of his chair?
Well, the gravity is heavier than normal, or the acceleration is heavier than normal, but you can still walk around.
Ah.
And let me roll my doom die.
This music is too calming.
I say into my console,
You have about 60 seconds before I take it over.
Okay, sure.
I was almost going to say you have about 60 space seconds.
No,
space seconds!
That was our previous space
indeed.
game.
Indeed. So, you are planning to take over manually, while your engineers are faffing about being panicked since they don't have data.
Already?
Oddly enough, there is no word from the bridge. C2.
I go take a look at the monitor screens.
All showing outdated information. Literally every computer system just got frozen. It seems like.
That is actually what he does.
Start rerouting thingamabobs. Rerouting.
Yes. Reverse the polarity. By the way, you get bonus points for using science and smarts, not for technobabble.
What? Ah, okay.
Technobabble is such as, I reverse the polarity for the deflector dish, and stuff like that.
We don't have a deflector dish.
Not that I know, yes.
We don't? Suddenly the ship...
There's your problem.
No. You are being pulled by a singularity. I think you don't have problems with micro meteors. Anyway, moving right along.
Can GCNC do anything? Would he feel like he could actually do anything to contribute to help?
That depends on what you want to do. You are currently at the mess hall. You're all strapped into your acceleration couches. The acceleration pool has lifted somewhat, so you probably can move around. The guests are getting nervous.
I am trying to calm everyone down, asking everyone to stay in their chairs, and that everything will be taken care of.
How many G's?
I'm going to roll for my rapport, which is my best skill.
Let's say 1.5 or something like that.
Oh dear, only a 4.
Are you happy with that?
I'm not certain. I don't want a mass panic to erupt. Why don't I... Oh dear. I'm going to use my Omega aspect, which is called No Harm Will Come to You, my child. And this is perfect for this situation.
Oh yes, perfect.
And I'm going to choose a +2, so that will bring me up to a 6.
Okay. You managed to...
and what do I need to do with these tokens? Delete them or what?
You can put them... Yeah, you can either delete them or put them on my card.
Here you go.
Since I can then... I don't start the game with stars, and now I have... Oh wait, you have to give all your stars to me when you use them, and I should delete the ones that I put there just in case.
Alright.
I'll go put them in... I only have one now. Right.
Oh, and I want to point out that those who can hear my voice will also receive a +2 to will when defending against fear effects.
Oh, good. You are at the perfect place then.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, you managed to calm everybody down. They're now only, fidgety,
worried,
nervous, worried, yeah. But, Okay, the situation is in hand. GCNC, you're looking at as you look at the screens, you see only still images from the show that was showing. Is Richard still here? Oh, yeah, it's Brisbane.
I'm here.
So yeah, you see that the horned Shavantra has managed to calm people down.
Okay, so I'm seeing still images.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to tell what that meant?
Basically, with your knowledge of computers, probably that something is borking up. What is your science anyway? Pretty decent, wasn't it? Was it decent or?
Where was my science? It was in Explorer, right?
Probably.
If it was in Explorer, it was one of my good modes, so I would...
right, you don't have the science skill. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So basically you go, okay, that is not supposed to happen, something borks up.
Can't he, plug himself into the system because he's a robot?
Yes.
Yeah, I do
could.
that. I do that.
Alright, then I'll ask you to make me a computer roll.
Where's our computer expert when we need him? Nico was our computer expert.
Yes, indeed.
He was a cyberpunk guy.
Yes. Mr. Blank, because... Oh, no, I'm not going to badmouth him on PV. Alright, roll me a computer use. It's a skill you do not have. So that's a +0 for you.
Okay, wait, how many stunts do I have available?
I believe you used them all. I need to double check.
Well, I've got 5 here.
You used them all.
No, I've got 3.
No, you don't. Your immunities cost 3 stunts, and then you have Tooltopia and Nano Sebi Nano.
Okay.
Being a robot is costly.
Yeah, immunities are costly. Well, he's a robot.
My racial things also cost me most of my stunts.
Okay, so then I do my roll thing. I got a 1.
Okay, the difficulty is great because you plug in and immediately you notice that something inside the computer goes, extra processing power, mine.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, that happens in a split second. Your roll is not yet definitive. I'm saying the difficulty is great, and you are aware of something grabbing your processing power. Do you let that happen?
Actually, no. The second it tries to grab my processing power, I disconnect and I have an idea.
Then spend me a star point.
Doesn't he get to defend with will or something?
No, because this is his computer use attack defense skill thing.
Alright.
How is it? Okay.
Trust me, it works.
We do not trust
Okay.
you.
Sure, I spend one of my stars.
Put it on the dashingly handsome card right above you.
Okay. There.
Excellent. Now you are cheating the system. Excellent. Okay. You managed to log out before it, accrued all your processors.
Okay. And then I, because it needs processing power, then that's not an engineering problem. That would be something in the computer core itself.
Yeah.
I go to the computer core.
Okay. That's right. You know where that is. It's just beyond the second security wing. You just take the stairs up, or the stairs or the elevator up. Both are actual.
Wait, is he leaving?
Yeah, he wants to leave, right?
Then I'm gonna speak up. Toriana immediately says, "Sir, please remain seated. Everything will be rectified shortly."
And you notice his lack of response.
"Sir, please, you must follow the protocols. Please remain in your seat."
I am following protocol.
You must remain seated. The crew members
And
will take
he's
care
gone.
of it. Oh,
Actually,
dear.
you go to the door with the elevator, and it's locked. Elevator offline, it says.
Worried.
I take the stairs.
Am I worried enough to leave? No, I do not want to.
And
leave
that door is
frightened masses.
also locked. Which is really odd, isn't it?
I rip it off its hinges.
Wait, do I notice
Okay.
he can't unlock the door? I'm keeping an eye on him.
You notice. Oh, you've been looking at him because he's the most interesting thing there. Yeah, you notice that he can't open the door. So he just tries the door and turn the doorknob and
Is
goes.
that security procedure that in Red Alert doors are locked?
And a physique
No.
roll from the robot.
No, Dawa. This is an important question.
Oh no, that's no. In Red Alert there is only what do you know about? As far as you know, all doors must be unlocked at all times for so that you can get to the escape shuttles quickly.
Yes, I was going to make it point out that I make it my business to know these things, not to cause any bother to the crew members.
Yeah. So the pre-flight stewardess, this time a digital woman of your species, has been or male, an appropriate gender person, has explained to you where the emergency exits are and what to do.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
immediately take note of that, but I don't say it out loud because then people will perhaps panic.
And that is my cue to roll the dice.
Are there any communicators or something that is there any way? I kind of want Richard's character to keep contact.
Oh my god. 4 pluses. Okay, well, the ship's internet is gone. But you probably have a short-range communication device which, usually functions pretty much anywhere.
Let's say my bracer.
Yeah. Of course, you can you can indeed link with the robot.
Okay, I got an idea. I see him ripping the door out of his hinges, and I see that he wants to leave, and I say, "Sir, please, what's the name of his species?"
Good question.
His species is actually called. They don't really have a name for themselves because they threw off the name that their creators gave them.
I can't call him Mr. Robot. That would be rude.
No, you call him G. Everybody he has met, they try and say his name because it's plastered right there on the front of his chest piece. Right. It's literally his designation is right there, but he says, "Call me GCNC."
there we go. I then shout
because
out...
he is the only GCNC on the ship itself.
Please.
There are other GCs, but...
I shout out to him, please, Mr. GNNC, GCNC, I'm sorry. Can we please link our communicators just in case you need assistance? Please, call me.
You see something pop up on your bracer without him even moving an inch.
And I immediately accept and stuff, and I incline my head to him and I say, thank you. If there's please keep in contact. If there's any problem at all, call me. Please.
Alright.
Now, doors are locked. They're not supposed to be locked.
I message back. I am aware of that, but please do not say that out loud. You may cause panic. I type that very fast.
Huh. That's weird. One of your crewmen, one of your fellow guests goes, that door shouldn't be locked, should it?
I'm sure it's just a minor error. Nothing to be worried about.
By the way,
now, Richard, physique roll. Difficulty is great.
Okay. Good thing my physique is superb, right?
I don't have your character on hand.
Wait,
also,
where?
It's on Drive, Richard. Do you want a direct link?
No, it's not that. What was my explorer and my action? Because I'm trying to remember what we.
Let me do it. Your physique
on your sheet.
Your physique is at fair, I think. The explorer does not have physique, oddly enough.
No, I don't see physique on here. That's strange. Action, provoke, athletics, what's cont? I can't.
Contacts.
Contacts, vehicle, notice. I don't see.
No, explorer was one we made up. I can't remember.
I don't see physique on here. Maybe it's an oversight.
It's basically then in the standard, action thing.
Then it's +3 probably.
Okay, but where is? No, I want to know what things were in Explorer because I can't remember.
From what I see here, Explorer, notice, athletics, contacts, and vehicle.
Then, unfortunately, you have physique at +2. That's a definite oversight, I think.
If there's an oversight, we can just, quickly shift physique back into Explorer, and then it is at a grade. I'm not that iffy about things.
Alright.
Okay. Then we'll put it, we'll just say it's at great.
Yes. Because it does really feel better for a robot to have some physique and endurance, mainly. Alright.
Yeah.
Roll the dice. The difficulty is great, so you need to... If you roll a minus, that will be not good for you.
Oh, frickin' hold on.
Yes?
Son of a... I might as well. Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm re-rolling that.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Because you need to...
Woohoo! I passed!
Next time, be sure to, tag the aspect you're using.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
aspect is... What would my aspect be? Rock'em Sock'em Robot. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. You tear through that door, and that definitely draws everybody's attention. And you notice how the unease is mounting because that is either that the robot is going on a killer rampage or something is wrong.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
As I pull off the door, you you see him looking the door over. And he points to a few of the hinges.
Figures made in Taiwan.
And he throws the door away and he walks over.
I'll give you one more thing. Give you one more thing. As you look the door over, you see that the deadbolts were engaged. meaning that there's a security lockout going on.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Meanwhile, I do my best to calm people down again.
By the way, I haven't gotten a turn to act yet.
Right.
It's true.
In that case, it's your turn.
Yes. Does my mask's computer work as slowly as those in the engineering room?
It depends. Is it slaved to the ship, or is it basically your handheld computer thing?
Well, it's not a handheld, but
you know what I mean.
It's my own one. It's not attached to a ship.
Alright, then that is working normally.
Okay, then. Do I have any contacts on this ship? For example, could I call the bridge and ask what's going on?
For that, you need to go through the ship's computer. So, and that one is not working. You find.
There is indeed something very wrong. Well, actually, he will wait for, let's say, 10 minutes after this thing has started, this red alert, yes. Has it gone that long yet?
No, we're in the still in the first minute. You don't notice something very interesting, namely that your you do notice that your wall of micro thingies is acting weirdly. They are changing or growing something. It's hard to say.
That's not in their species' behavior.
No, that's exactly right.
You speciesist.
Well, he has studied these organisms, of course, before, so he knows their nature. So,
so now you assume you know everything about this species
Richard,
because of the way it looks?
No. He knows biomed. He's biologist.
I know. I'm trying to be funny.
Oh right.
You're not managing in it. Anyway.
Apparently, I'm pulling a Spoofnum.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is a phenomenon he must study, and he does have some of his xenobiology equipment kind of things. Very small things like biotechnological video camera.
Yeah, sure. You can have even if you get out of your acceleration couch, you could even grab the various things you have back in your cabin.
Anyway.
What could go wrong?
Yes, well, let's describe the biotechnological video camera then. It's a tiny... what?
It's a camera.
You're ruining everything.
Well, that is my plan. Ruin everything. So...
I can't describe anything.
Well, next time I should be honest and say you have 2 minutes to describe a gadget.
2
then
minutes?
You can, then you can.
might be able to manage that.